Welcome, welcome. Today is December 11th. It is a Friday. We survived another week. This is a video for all those individuals at home or absent or just need some extra help. Hopefully this video finds you all in good health. So here we go. For the self-start today, we're just doing a fun little quizzes. You're welcome to join in if you so desire. There's the code. You can use any name. It's just a quiz about Christmas movies, so don't feel like you have to do it. Just kind of a fun thing today. Please do your best to be here next week. I think we talked about it yesterday. I mean, if you can be here, please be here. I understand those people that are in quarantine or absent or vacation or whatever. Make sure you guys are checking Canvas every day, watching the videos, doing the work, and hopefully you'll be okay when you come back. We're having students turn in packets today. So those people that are absent, we'll just have you do that when you come back. We're going to be reviewing one-step equations with positive and negative numbers today. This is something we've done, it was probably about 2 months ago, so we're going to kind of circle around because it's going to lead us into next week. So, a couple things that we talked about when we did this a couple months ago. You have to show your work in order to get credit. If you only write an answer, even if you can do it in your head, it's going to be marked wrong. So please make sure you show all of your work. The work that we're looking for is this. You show your fence. What you do to one side, you do to the other side. And you write your answer as the variable equals that answer. So those three things are required in order to get credit. Don't skip out on them. And I promise you'll see why next week. So we're going to start off with x minus 3 equals a negative 5. So the three things that I need to do, first, draw a fence. What I do to one side, I do to the other side. So I have to do the inverse operation of subtracting 3. So the opposite of subtracting 3 would be to add 3. So underneath, I'm just going to add 3. Those cancel out, so I'm just left with an x, so I'm going to bring it down. Equals negative 5 plus 3. Please use your calculator. Don't say it's 8 or a negative 8 because it's not. A negative 5 plus 3 would actually give me a negative 2. And the way I can check to see if I've done it correctly is just plug it in for x. So instead of saying x minus 3, we're going to say negative 2 minus 3. When I put in negative 2 minus 3 into my calculator, it does come back as a negative 5, so that's a true statement. So that answer is correct. So again, draw your fence. What you do to one side, you do to the other. You list your answer as the variable equals that answer. Negative 2m equals 8. I draw my fence. I have to think to myself, how is that negative 2 and that m connected? Hopefully you said it was through multiplication. That says negative 2 times m. So the opposite of multiplying by a negative 2 would be to divide by a negative 2. Now a lot of people are going to want to do this. I'm just going to rewrite it. Kind of sloppy, I might add. Some people are going to want to do this. Oh, the opposite of negative 2 is a plus 2. That is not correct. You want to get rid of the operation that connects the negative 2 and the m, which is the opposite of multiplying would be dividing. So that cancels out, so I'm left with an m. And an 8 divided by a negative 2 gives me a negative 4. If I want to check my work on that, I plug negative 2 times negative 4 into my calculator, and it does come back as a positive 8. So there's my answer. It's correct. W plus 6 equals negative 13. Fence. Opposite of adding 6 would be to subtract 6. So I'm going to do that from both sides. Again, please use your calculator. Do not say that my answer is 7 because it is not. Because a negative 13 minus 6 actually gives me a negative 19. So please use your calculators. Check your work. Negative 19 plus a positive 6. So plus 6 equals a negative 13 when I plug it in my calculator. So that is my correct answer. X, that slash right there means divide. X divided by negative 2.8 equals a negative 7. Draw my fence. The opposite of dividing by a negative 2.8 is to multiply by a negative 2.8. So I'm going to multiply both sides by a negative 2.8. Those cancel out. When I type in my calculator, negative 7 times negative 2.8, I get an answer of a positive 19.6. If I plug it in, check my work, 19.6 divided by negative 2.8. When I type that in, it does give me a negative 7. So that's my correct answer. So please make sure you show all 3 steps on your work. For the assignment today, this is an in-class activity just to practice one-step equations. I would ask that those people at home do this as well. This is not necessarily homework. You can do it when you come back, but you'll be a step ahead if you do this at home. So go through each one, solve for your variable, make sure to show all of your work, and when you get your answer, then you plug in the letter down here to answer the riddle. What do elves learn at school? If you have any questions, please contact your teacher, email Canvas, however, and we'll see you back soon enough. Have a great day. Have a good weekend.